I fucking lost my one of my contacts on that fucking river rafting thing I was telling you about.
Shit, just one.
Yeah, I only lost one, and then I had to spend the rest of the 5 hours fucking with one good eye and one fucking all blurry.
Wow.
It's like I probably should just pop the other one out, but I didn't want to get fucking some river disease in your eye. They're like, no, you never want to get river water in your eye. I thought everybody in Colorado knew that.
I did not know that.
Well, I know that's just like something that they fucking tell you. Like when I just did a river rafting thing over at, I think it's called like Royal Gorge rafting, something like that.
Word.
And the guy made us jump into the river. Well, he asked if we wanted to, and everyone else said yes. I didn't want to be the only fucking wet blanket. I kept being like, dude, underestimate my abilities, okay? Don't assume. Because he's like, everybody here looks pretty in shape, so we'll hit the meaty parts of the rapids. Yeah, let's go do that. And I was like, no, dude, I want you to fucking underestimate my abilities. Act like I'm a city slicker, okay? Like,
yeah,
don't
stop trying to flex your cardiovascular system on all of this.
Yeah, and all these guys are like
drown.
teeny dudes, you know, like just like super skinny river rats.
Yeah, I guess you look like you could swim well.
Well, the guy, yeah, he was like, he made me and this other guy that's like young and kind of buffer, you know. Well, I want to say buff, not chubby, you know. But he made it one of the bigger guys. He made me and the other guy go in the front, and he's like, "You guys are gonna be doing a lot of the work up there." I was like, I just want to fucking go on a lazy river trip, dude.
That's what you get for being all fucking buff, dude.
I guess so, yeah. You ever been rafting?
I haven't, no.
Yeah, well, I was in front, and like the fucking first wave just splashed me in the face, threw off my glasses, and I lost the contact is what I was getting at. So that's the whole story, brother.
I've been tubing, like where you ride a tube down the...
Where?
Like the Platte River. But there's some sketchy parts. There's some white water in there.
Yeah, the white water just refers to like the rapids splashing up, and it looks white compared to the rest of the river, if you don't know what that is.
For the dumb fucks out there.
Yeah, you from Colorado?
Yeah, I'm from Aurora, so we'd go up to the mountains a fair amount.
Were your parents outdoor people?
I'd say so, yeah, they were.
They made you do all that shit on?
They definitely did, yeah. So then it's like, then you want to not do it as much when you're older.
Yeah, you're like, I was fucking dragged to every fucking hiking trail, whatever.
Right. The stuff that people move here for.
I know exactly. It's like no local is really into snowboarding, I don't think. It's rare. It's rare.
I went through my phase, but yeah.
Yeah, the only reason I got into it is because a buddy of mine from Texas moved here, and we were both working at Starbucks in Safeway. I know we have the Starbucks link. We both worked at a Starbucks.
We're connected.
A grocery store.
Was yours at a Target or?
Mine was at a Safeway. I know yours is at a Target.
That's what I thought.
Which was pretty dope. I remember running into. Was it the Target out on I-70?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I go to that one all the time now.
Our second biggest location.
Oh, is it? It's pretty big. Is the Colorado one?
At the time, it was. Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to think. Is there a bigger Target? There's one way out on Wadsworth and like, the Arvada area, Wadsworth.
Maybe it was the second most stolen from one.
Yeah, you're like
Colorado. Actually,
yeah, it's like after you got hired, it went up. Yeah. You're like not answering. You're like, I'm not gonna tell.
I plead the fifth.
You're like
about the missing croissants.
Yeah, that was the thing when I worked at the Starbucks. We got the milk from just the dairy section at the Safeway.
Yep.
And then at the end of the day, we just would throw away all the stale pastries. So I ate so many pastries. I drank so many fucking lattes with almond milk and way too many pumps of fucking white mocha.
Yeah.
Is the white mocha still a thing?
Yeah.
I just like don't get any. I try not to get any sugary drinks anymore. So I just like haven't kept up with all their newfangled things.
Same.
When did you
go every day? But same.
You go every day?
Yeah, I'm just a vanilla guy though now. I just get vanilla syrup.
In a latte, cappuccino, black coffee.
I'll usually go cold brew. I'm a cold brew guy through and through, man.
The nitro one or just the regular?
I like the regular one.
Okay, like the iced coffee.
Yeah, I feel like it has stronger caffeine content
for sure
per capita.
For sure. And that's the thing I went to Europe not too long ago, and the thing I hated the most is everyone was drinking these fucking little shots of espresso. And I'm like, no, guys, I'm drinking 3 Trenta iced coffees a day. I need way more caffeine than this. Yeah. They're like, and everyone just expects espresso to be like more of like caffeine than a regular coffee. It's like, no, dude. You don't know. You don't.
Yeah, you don't know shit, bro. There's like two little fucking drops of that shit.
Yeah, and I need like so much, and I don't have time to explain to you. Give me a fucking real coffee.
Yeah, I'm over trying to educate people, and I'm just out here trying to live my best life, bro, because nobody wants to learn.
Exactly. Did they make you do like coffee tests on like different roasts and things like that?
For sure. That's what I was gonna say. Is like an espresso shot. That's like what they do on the first day to like make you know what it tastes like, and then I'll like never drink one like that again.
Yeah, and people think like if they get a double shot or an Americano, it's like more caffeine than a cup of coffee.
Get ready for some fucking hot water, bud. Get ready for a cup of hot water.
That's what you want, bitch. Did you ever make fun of people's orders? Dude, I was such a fucking dumbass when I worked at Safeway.
Yeah, same.
It was like one of my first jobs out of high school.
Yeah, I mean, it's you're supposed to make fun of them. There's some people, they deserve it, you know.
They like it. They like get off on it.
Yeah, they're masochists about it.
Yeah, they'd be like, I'd pay someone good money to make fun of me the way that you do, Dylan. To burn me the way. If you just stomped on my balls, I'd give you $1,000.
Yeah, we could actually start one of those coffee shops where you're just supposed to be rude to people.
Oh, yeah, that'd be sick.
Like the restaurants in New York, but I'm just like calling people's drinks out to them as they're walking up to the register by what they're dressed in.
Okay. Guy walks on golf shorts, polo, half visor.
I feel like you're trying to make an Americano guy walk in.
That is an Americano guy, dude. Iced Americano because it's summer.
But no matter what you do, you getting decaf, bro.
Oh shit, would you do that to people?
Oh yeah.
All the time?
All the time.
Damn, that's cold, dude.
For sure. Yeah, I'm older now and I'm like, damn, I can't believe I actually did that because I feel like I could taste the difference in decaf espresso.
Oh, interesting.
Tastes like
I can taste
burnt.
Yeah, not enough caffeine in this bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just so if you don't know, we got Dylan Dean in the house. All right. Local comedian, extraordinaire. Maybe if you want to hear how he got started, go back and check out the Young Guns version. I think it's Young Guns 2. Dylan Dean was on that way back in the day. Do you remember what year that was? We recorded that in the bottom of Mutiny Information Cafe.
Yeah, I would assume I was in the basement of that place around 2018.
Yeah, that's when you emerged.
Yeah, also grocery store, Starbucks aficionado, so...
Yeah, so episode 141 is Young Guns 2. Dylan Dean right there, first name. Noah Reynolds, Priscilla Spangler, and Evan Johnson. I think only one of those people isn't doing comedy anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're hanging in there. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah, that came out in 2017.
Goddamn.
I know, right? Crazy.
Man, so I was only a year into comedy.
Yeah, we're trying to get the Young Guns. The ones that thought I'd stick around. I have a pretty good batting average.
Get them down into the basement.
Yeah. Like, hey, you guys want to come down to the basement with me and record a pod? What'd you think when I said that?
I was happy to do it.
Okay. All right. Okay, well, that's what I wanted. You know, you never want to be thought of as creepy in the scene, you know?
Yeah, for all those, I feel like it's a really cool basement.
For a Mutiny?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's the place you want to be in the basement at. But yeah, man, I worked there for, besides my dispensary job, that was like the longest job I ever had. Yeah, so like 3 years or something like that.
So you got the pastries at the end of the day.
Yeah, I was fat back then.
Is the is the security at Target pretty up there?
Yeah, they like to fuck people up, dude.
Oh yeah,
they're out there looking for trouble. They got secret security.
Oh shit! Do you like Targets or do you not? Or do you like hate Targets now? Because I love a Target.
Yeah, I love Target.
I know, right? It's
I don't know how you worked in Safeway. Safeway is scary, bro.
Well, it was in Greeley, Colorado.
Oh, okay.
Around 2008-9, and they had just redone this one, so it was like fancy, new. They had a nut bar. So the thing is, like, you could grind your own nuts to make your own nut butters.
Okay, yeah.
That was like the big drawback then.
It's like a gentrified Safeway. That's the kind of one you want to be in.
It was in the good part of town, for sure.
Good.
Yeah.
Because every Safeway I go in nowadays is like There's like tiles missing. And...
Yeah, it's like they haven't revamped since 2007. You can tell. They haven't put any TLC into those. And one of the managers like busted his knee trying to stop a shoplifter. Because when they started, they're like, don't stop him, just let him go. Yeah, but this old Mexican guy manager used to lift. Probably he's getting testosterone, GHG or whatever, THC. Thought he was tougher than this young kid and fucking tried to stop him. He like got him in a bear hug and his knee just popped.
Got his ankles broke.
Yeah. And then the fucked up thing is Safeway didn't pay for it because they're like, we told you not to fucking fuck with these guys, so it's on you.
Yep.
So he had to fucking pony up to get his own knee reconstructive surgery.
Yep. So happened to some big beefy lady at my job as well, working security.
She tried to she was at least a security person.
Oh, this guy wasn't a security?
No, he was just the manager.
Damn, he's out there trying to do that in some slacks, bro.
Yeah, for real.
With your shirt tucked in.
Exactly, yeah. He's just like this very fit, older Mexican man who's like only love in life was the dumbbells. And he thought he was going to serve justice that day.
Damn. Well, to the shoplifter, I hope you feel fucking horrible about yourself.
Or, I mean, I hope he fed his family. You know, it's like, was this guy he's not going to Safeway for any like luxury items. Safeway's fucking groceries, you know?
That's true. He's not running out there with the flat screen.
Yeah, he's like trying to get fucking
some corn.
A loaf of bread. It's like his fucking Les Mis. He's Jean Valjean. You know about Les Mis? It's a musical about the French.
Okay, yeah, I've heard about it.
Okay, yeah.
I've heard a lot of
he goes to prison for a long time because he steals a loaf of bread to feed his family.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah, and then he ends up spending like 10 years in a prison.
You know, my roommate Roger used to steal from Safeway a lot, and then he got busted, bro.
Yeah, Roger Stafford.
Yeah.
He was on this pod. He talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was scary for all of us because he was shoplifting.
He was like, I got
our whole family.
4 guys I can rat out. You thought he'd sell you to the feds?
Well, no, he was just feeding us. He was just stealing it all and bringing it home to us.
Wow, he's Robin Hood.
He really is, bro. He's always been on some Robin Hood shit.
No, good for you, bud. Another guy who dabbles in comedy here and there, but isn't really around anymore.
Yeah, I was just talking to him about it the other day, but doing comedy and being good at it doesn't get you very far.
I mean, dude, I was very impressed at this mic on Thursday. You just came in, you fucking did your jokes, and it killed, dude. I was like, whoa, I was blown away.
Thanks, bro.
It was a great set. You just fucking showed them how it's done. Because all these new kids are trying to fucking crowd work way too much. They're fucking blaming the audience for not laughing at their dumbass jokes. So it's like you just fucking went up there, did your fucking jokes, and you got off. And you've always been such a good writer. It's crazy.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, just try to do what you're supposed to do up there.
Yeah, and it works. It's like you're putting in those reps. Are you on some testosterone? You're on some joke THC?
I'm on testosterone, bro. So that's what non-binary people shoot up. It's a little bit of testosterone and estrogen.
Is that something you want to talk about?
I wouldn't say I'm non-binary. That's my plug.
Okay.
I got non-binary plugs for my testosterone.
Yeah, man, it was cool. It was just like some old school shit, like seeing you go in there and be like, I'm gonna come up here, say my jokes. Everyone applauded, and then I went up not too long after and didn't do as well. I felt bad. So way to go. You're making me feel bad.
Hey, that's what we're here to do, guys. Make other people feel bad. But yeah, it's surprising to me how many people don't just try to whittle your jokes down as much as possible. But then I went to go do 10 minutes last night, and it's fucking really hard to do. You're going to have a lot of shorter jokes if you're trying to do that. So,
but yeah. So would you say you're one-liner guy? I mean, I guess I wouldn't think about you as a one-liner guy, but most of your jokes are like very crisp. Right? Like there's no fat on them.
Yeah, I wish I was a one-liner guy, but I wouldn't consider myself yeah, but they're short jokes for sure.
Yeah, they hit. Do you want to give the audience a taste of one, or you want to keep it all for your special?
What's like my favorite joke?
Yeah.
I guess my fast learner joke. blew up on TikTok a little bit.
Oh,
and
nice.
I just say that I all forgot it for a second. I'm like,
You fucking forgot.
yeah. But I say that my teachers thought I was a fast learner in school, and I'm like, thanks, my dad had an anger problem. And that gets pretty good pop sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, that's a one-liner right there.
Right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, some of yours have like more like 3 lines. So I mean, I guess that automatically gets you out of the one-liner category if it's any of your jokes are more than
Yeah.
one-liners.
And I feel like sometimes I try to write one-liners and then they're bad, but then the tag after I write is good, and that's what makes the joke good. Like I have that 4 pumps joke where the tag is like that I worked at Starbucks, and the questions I would get asked are, what goes on a latte and are you gay? And then the tag is, and the answer to both questions is 4 pumps, and that's the part that's actually funny.
Yeah. So you let that lull happen so that it gets an even bigger pop.
Right. So yeah, if you could write a bad one-liner with a funny tag after, that works sometimes.
I mean, that's all kind of the same joke. I mean, it's all one joke, right?
Because
the last part wouldn't work without the first part, and so it's all contained.
Yeah. What kind of comedian are you, bro? Like a storyteller?
I mean, I would like when I'm feeling good about myself. That's what I'd say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, everyone. I mean, my best bud in comedy, Patrick Scott's always telling me to trim the fat, and I'm like, no, I want to expand this into a bigger story.
He's fat as hell. No,
Thank you. He did win that weight loss challenge. I don't know if you guys heard that. So congratulations.
I'm glad it took a competition to get him to do something.
Yeah, not his children being born. But I did make good on the bet. We did go to Fogo de Chao. I bought him 2 drinks. I gave him a 2-drink minimum. Fogo de Chao, all on me. You're welcome.
Yeah, but you're building muscle as well. I feel like too. You're bulking.
With the storytelling you're saying.
Oh yeah, so I feel like that stuff is harder to do at open mics, definitely. So
oh yeah, man. It's
props to you, man.
I want to like build out this whole like my wife is a witch thing.
That's awesome.
Like I want the whole thing to be like I was like this could be a whole special. Like I could do a whole like one-man show about my wife being a witch. Call it Bewitched, okay? And
call it My Bitch. No.
No. But like
that's my special.
But the whole I think the whole overarching thing would be like I love my wife but I'm scared. So it's like yeah. But yeah, like building little chunks here and there. It's like I got to go back to like my wife's a witch and this is like the baseline, and then trying to add another chunk. Like okay, she had a wreath over the door. I don't know what the fuck this is. Okay, so how do I establish she's a witch and then get to the wreath stuff, and then how do I mix that in with like our candle budget's through the roof? There are like a lot of little fucking it's harder when you don't have a lot of like longer sets.
For sure. To really
it's like how does this flow into this way nicely, or like this could be a callback. It takes like these longer sets.
Yeah, and I definitely see comics like you have to fight that fight, man. It's crazy.
Oh, thank you for acknowledging.
Yeah. But just know that when I go to do longer sets, I'm struggling.
So yeah, I guess we all have our struggles in comedy, huh?
Yep.
But you've always been more like the whittle it down kind of guy. You've never had like long story jokes, I feel like.
Well, bro, when I was first writing some jokes, everything I wrote was like 7 minutes long. So don't even worry about that. I think it's more just like
you came like right out of high school doing comedy, right?
Oh yeah.
Pre-high school.
I was like halfway through my senior year when I started.
Oh shit! How'd you find it?
Oh, okay. So my uncle knows Bear Quattlebaum.
Okay.
And then Bear Quattlebaum told
friend
me
of the pod.
He did this podcast before?
Yeah, he's done this. Well, he did he's done Left Hand Right Brain, and he's done Let's Get Drunk and Talk About Your Wedding.
Nice, cool. Yeah, he's an entertaining guy.
For
fun
sure.
to hang out with, watch perform. Yeah, my uncle hit him up and he told me about the 5280 website, and then I like seen that some stuff was 21 plus, and I took that shit like so seriously. Was I 18? Yeah, I was 18 already because I was a senior in high school.
Yeah, I seem to remember like you not showing up at like Lion's Lair or
right.
Three Kings might be the first one I remember seeing you at.
Yeah.
And they would make you wait outside until your turn, right?
Yep.
It's like you and Evan Johnson. I remember that happening too.
Yep. I'd be out there kicking it on the bench, waiting for my turn to go bomb.
I don't remember ever seeing you bomb that bad.
Well,
I mean,
must
not
have
like
had your eyes closed. No.
Huh?
You must have had your eyes closed when I was bombing.
Oh well, but we all do our share,
Yep.
What kept you going through that? You were like, I'm gonna get girls if I get good at this, or what?
For sure, yeah.
Because you definitely gotten some ladies from comedy.
Definitely, yeah. Which is fucking weird as hell to have anybody like me for anything. But especially comedy, because it's very I'm not like trying to fucking get girls off of it. I'm just like in survival mode, saying anything I can to try to get a laugh.
Oh,
so
interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen you be like scared on stage. Like I've had Evan Joe on, and I've seen him like flail pretty hard on an open mic. So it's like I've never seen you panic.
Yeah, I keep it inside very well.
Yeah,
I've had a lot of really bad acid trips around friends. So
burst after the mic,
right?
But not during.
Like a professional.
Yeah. You keep it pretty professional. I only made that jab at Evan Joe because he was supposed to be on the pod yesterday and he bailed. So
bastard.
Right. Thank you. All Evans are bastards.
Yeah, they're flaky, dude. They all get mixed up, so it's like another Evan will just come fill in for them.
Yeah, there's a lot of Evans in the comedy scene, huh? Evan Fitzgerald, Evan Johnson, Evan Joe, Evan,
etc.
Yeah, etc.
But only two good Dylans, me and Dylan Cantor.
Oh, and Dylan Cantor, huh?
Yep. I would say we're the Dylans that are like in the comedy scene.
I don't know any other Dylans outside the comedy scene.
Yeah.
So you having fun still with it? You like enjoying yourself? You keep dyeing your hair. Is this just a thing you like to do?
Yeah, I'm in too deep now, so
you don't think it distracts from your comedy?
Well,
is it a cry for help? You don't like when a chick cuts her own bangs?
Yeah, definitely, just like that, basically. But I think
your hair was black the last time I saw you.
Yeah, I think that if you want to completely try to not distract at all, you should keep your hair short and your face shaved and just dress inconspicuously. But I think I'm trying to like go for like a character almost, so I'm just trying to like lean into it. Basically.
What's the character?
Just being myself, I guess.
That's not a character then.
Well, I feel like it is
like
nowadays.
Stoner kid.
Yeah, well, I'm 26, but yeah.
Stoner, I mean, you can still have like a character, Stoner guy. You want to be Stoner man?
Yeah, I would say it's just like being all the things I always wanted to be, with like out trying to listen to other people and let their critiques hold me back. And that's basically like, and then on stage I just like try to play it up, and that's like the character, I guess.
Have you had people try to be like, no, you should do this?
Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah. Especially like with the sweatpants. I would get so much shit for wearing sweatpants on stage, like, and I'd try to wear jeans and I would like try to wear button ups and stuff, and I just feel like a goofball, and I feel like I don't do. Yeah, bro, flannels and shit.
I've never
like,
seen you in a button up. This is
sure.
pretty much your uniform is a hoodie. I don't think I've seen you outside of a hoodie.
Yeah, it's been a while to the point where I feel like nobody remembers it, but I definitely would wear like a lot of Hawaiian shirts.
Oh, interesting.
I'd wear like shirts with like, I'd wear this like button up shirt with cactuses, or this button up shirt with lobsters on it a lot.
You got it from Target?
Pimping. Yeah, I got it from Target, G. You were there.
Yeah, dude, I love a Target. I think I got this vest from Target.
Yeah. See, bro, you get it. You're not like dressing as basic as a lot of people,
Yeah, thank you.
Taking some fashion risks.
For sure.
And it's paying off for us. I don't know what y'all are doing.
Yeah, you're wearing your. Yeah, we're both like two ends of the spectrum. You know,
For sure.
I'm wearing chino pants and you're wearing sweatpants.
And I don't even know what chino is.
I don't know, chino, son. They got them all over Target. You should check it out. Venture out from the
From the
the
Starbucks.
sweatpants section.
Oh yeah, I tried to not shop for clothing at Target anymore. They went down the drain. I'm a Ross guy
You
for
don't
my
like
clothing
Goodfellow?
now. No, I don't. Wait,
What?
do they have good? I don't think they have
Target
Goodfellow.
has Goodfellow. Yeah, it's still Goodfellow.
They
Is
have like
there in
Sector
Hasbro?
9 and stuff.
I think that's what's phased out. It got replaced by Goodfellow.
Well, I like the old one. I hate
Okay.
the new one.
Oh wow.
I'm a Target purist that way.
You're 26 now.
Yeah,
And you started when you were like 17, 18?
18. Yeah.
Crazy.
So we're 8 years in right now. Not a lot to show for it, but I'm trying to hit it hard.
You ever think about moving to a different scene?
I do, but I'm also like, why not try to actually? Because what's the point of moving to a different scene? You know, it's like I feel like I kind of have like worked up to like be set at Comedy Works here. You know, so like try to work up, get more time there.
You want to work at the club? I mean, you want to like work the club system more?
Yeah, I'd like to be like one of those dudes on the pro list and stuff, getting like little paid book spots and stuff at Comedy Works before I try to move somewhere. And if I can't do that, then it's like I don't feel like I'm good enough to be moving around the country doing comedy. I don't know. Or if it's just like straight up like I'm just stuck at B-set for like a few more years, maybe I'd move. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I know a lot of comics that got frustrated with not being on the promoted and left, like to go to New York or something.
For sure. I also have not been working at it very hard either. I like don't sign up every week to like go perform and all that. I haven't done the contest in like the last 6 years. So
That could be good, you know?
yeah.
Do that Stingray bit. Get
Thank you, bro.
noticed.
Right. Thank you, bro. I'm glad you like the Stingray joke because
Yeah, it's very funny.
I was feeling bad for them stingrays at the aquarium.
You went to the aquarium recently?
Yeah, with my girlfriend.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you, bro.
You happy?
Yeah, it's a fucking dog fight out here to get to date anyone in Denver. So
Really? I heard on a news podcast that Denver is just full of fuckboys, and so it's like hard for women to find a good guy.
yeah, bitches are ran through like yellow lights.
Jesus Christ.
Guys are fucking
I mean, if you're saying that on a first date, then might not be. I could see why it's hard for you.
no, women love being called ran through. Women love when you say that they're ran through. It's a compliment.
Does your girlfriend feel that way? Let's get her on the phone.
Yeah, special call or
Yeah, so what would you say your game is? Like, you doing a lot of online stuff? You doing the apps, or are you just like meeting girls off
online exclusively.
after shows or
I feel
at
like
work?
it's creepy to talk to women in person.
Oh yeah, is that what you think?
Yeah, definitely gotta talk online at
Wow.
first. Because here's the
What's
thing
your
about,
opener?
It's different per case.
Okay, you're in making it specific to the individual. That's good.
Yeah, so you know, you wanna try to make them feel noticed. You know, notice something about them that they like about themselves
Okay, how do you do that?
and compliment it. Well, basically lie. Find something I'm just kidding, don't lie, but it's like try to find something that you feel like not a lot of people notice about somebody and look for the silver lining in them that they might like about themselves that nobody notices enough.
What would you wish someone would say to you?
Maybe like my titties or something, or I don't know. Maybe say that I seem like, I guess, different from other people.
Wow, you seem different.
and then my panties are dropping. See, you got it. But yeah, I think that the thing with talking to people online is that they have the no woman I feel like is gonna feel pressured into talking to you, or like because they could just block you at any time or just ghost you, you know?
So if a woman is engaging with you, you feel like this is a good sign, because if she wanted to ghost, she would ghost.
Yeah, it's a lot easier
So
to
that gives
ghost.
you
Yeah.
more confidence with them.
For sure, yeah, and you just know that you're not like holding them hostage or nothing like that, you know? Because I feel like sometimes people will just let you talk to them when they don't want to be talking to you.
Do you do that? Is this what's happening right now?
Yeah, I feel like that's what you're doing right now to me. No, I feel like everybody's doing that to me all the time. So if anybody wants to block me online at any moment, feel free. Just get it out of the way.
What's your TikTok for them to go to follow and then block?
Yeah, my TikTok is Dill Pickle Saves the THA World WRLD, like, you know, for my Juice World fans out there.
That's a long handle.
Yeah, so my Instagram. Yeah, I try to max out all my fucking usernames and make them as long as possible.
Yeah, you're definitely not trying to hack the algorithm with that.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm anti-algorithm.
Bro, the TikTok algorithm has been pissing me off, because here's why, okay? Is because I had a couple videos. I had one that got 1.6 million views for my comedy, right? I had one that got like 80,000 something views, and like another one that did good. But then I got shadow banned. And now TikTok just like...
How do you know you're shadow banned?
Because they just don't show my TikToks to anybody but my followers anymore. And they used to put them on the For You page.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I think it's like maybe it's my content. I think that maybe I've done some like bot behavior, you know, by like kind of mass unfollowing and following people. It was like, oh, you're tapping too fast. And then like I literally seen the views on my videos go from like 4,000 every second to like 400. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Damn.
But yeah, it's a platform for children to use. So you can't be too mad. Just gotta move on. I'm going to start a new profile soon.
Just starting profiles like your answer to that?
Well, I'm going to get a whole new phone, dude. Because I think they say they shadow ban you by like your phone.
Does TikTok tell you that? You saw that on TikTok?
I've seen it on Reddit, so you know it's true.
How TikTok shadow banned you on TikTok.
Trust me, I've cried and Googled a lot about TikTok shadow bans, but I'm over it.
All right. Well, that's good.
I'm moving on.
Grown a lot.
Yep.
Do you think a younger Dylan would have held on to that?
Yeah, last summer I was tweaking, bro. I let it keep me up at night.
That's not good.
Yeah, it was very bad for my mental health, dude, because I never got a lot of views on anything, but like it was cool to post just a video of me doing comedy, have a lot of people like it, view it. But also then it's like it sets a bar for you in your head where then everything you post that doesn't get 1 million views, you're going to be like, damn, I suck. I did one good thing.
You like rang all your serotonin out.
Yeah.
And now you don't have any left for anything else.
Yeah, I got postpartum depression from my TikTok.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. It makes sense that would happen.
But yeah, happens to everybody in comedy, you know. It's like I haven't done a lot, but every time you do something, it's like you got to know it'll be over.
Have you had an experience with that? Like getting something that was like really something you wanted and then feeling depressed after it was over? Like High Plains or something?
No, actually, just, I've done, I guess,
no.
I'm like, why do I like doing comedy? But I guess I like that I did the pro spots at Thick Skin for Mike Stanley and Matt Kobos. I did like 3 or 4 pro spots for them at Thick Skin.
What's a pro spot?
Just like you're not getting pulled out of the bucket randomly. It's like actually a booked spot at Comedy Works for 10 minutes.
Which you said you have trouble filling, right?
Well, more than the average, more than I would if I had longer jokes, but I'll crush 10 minutes. Book me.
Okay, what's the time limit you want to reach to, or like having trouble reaching?
I'm probably working towards a solid 20 right now. I'd say honestly, I could probably do like really solid materials, like around 15.
Nice. I like that reasonable, thought out answer. I feel like a lot of people are like, I'm 6 months in and I could do an hour.
Yeah, I had an hour when I was 6 months in too. What's
your biggest beef with these new class of comedians coming in?
I'm really glad you asked, man. Where to start? I would say don't talk. You got to understand that if you're a young person or you look young, that people don't like being talked down to. And so don't be on stage trying to give advice to a crowd of people that look like they're older and wiser than you, or be talking to them like,
yeah, that's hilarious.
You have like this great life experience or outlook on the world that they don't have, because we've all been 22 and happy before. And it wears off. So remember that there's motherfuckers out here that have been fucking divorced and they're 50 and they've been to prison and that they're suicidal or whatever, and that they don't want to be talked down to by a young person who just started comedy.
Interesting.
Yeah, try to just make them laugh. Try to make them happy.
You see it like shows, or is it something more like open mics?
See it everywhere. I don't know how these people are crawling their ways onto shows, but they are. See it on showcases as well.
Who do you think is your least favorite person in comedy?
Always gonna be myself.
Oh, damn.
Gotta be hardest on yourself.
Fuck. Okay, yeah. Second person.
I don't have.
All right, third person.
I honestly don't dislike anybody.
Fourth
or hate
person.
Anybody. Yeah, I don't hold any ill will towards anyone, because I've been a fucking asshole to people as a young comedian and done a lot of stupid shit, and I would like to hope that people would forgive me, but some people I'm like, oh, stay away from them for a few months. So
months.
Well, that's how we get people to grow, right? Is through social ostracization.
Who are you socially ostracizing right now, then? Just out of curiosity.
A lot of people.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people.
They're just in
Luis Martinez. No.
Yeah, he hasn't been around as much. I do think he was kind of put in the penalty box for a while. The comedy penalty box.
Yeah, so that'll happen, but then it's like,
I think he had like a close family member die too, so he might be dealing with that.
Exactly, yeah. So that's why when people work on themselves and come back, we gotta accept them, unless you are doing some crazy shit.
I thought you were gonna say a name.
Yep. I honestly do not hate anybody, but don't forget. Forgive, don't forget. Am I trying to get vengeance on certain people in the comedy scene? Yeah, but they know who they are and they don't need to be name dropped.
Oh, well, come on. That's the fun part of the podcast, I'm going to throw out some names and you just blink once or blink twice if I got it right.
All right.
Oh, I'm fucking with you. You lived in a bunch of different comedy houses, like, big houses that a bunch of comics are renting out, right?
For sure, yeah. So,
is that fun? Does it get worn out? Like,
it's great.
What's your experience with that?
Yeah, if you're a young comedian, for sure, live with a bunch of comedians. It's cool.
And have one guy steal food for the whole house.
Yeah, yep. Y'all will get drunk and hurt each other's feelings, but it's okay. You'll grow.
You think did they do that to you? Or did you do that to them?
Oh yeah, well, I was younger than everybody, and I think that I like to run away with the conversation a lot, you know. So it's like good to get told to shut up when you're young and don't know how to shut up. And living
you're
with a bunch.
showing tremendous restraint on this podcast, just so you know.
Yeah, nobody wants to hear people talking over each other into a microphone. For all the podcasters out there, they want to hear me bumping my LaCroix into the mic stand every 3 seconds. But yeah, try to let it breathe. You don't gotta try to be entertaining people all the time, especially if they're also trying to be entertainers. So that's what a therapist at the crisis center in Aurora told me.
Oh wow, you had to contact somebody from there?
Well, yeah, I went in there. Yeah, you can just go if you're. I think it's if you're on Medicaid, you can go in there and just like see a therapist. Whatever therapist has like dedicated their time to be at the crisis center that day. Shout out the crisis center. You could go see a therapist there. And
Do I talk about that, or you want to just?
For sure, yeah.
What happened?
What did happen?
So around COVID.
This is like before COVID. I'm like, oh damn. I hate everybody. I'm going to kill everybody to a therapist. And then they are like, you can't go home anymore.
Oh, shit.
So yeah, you can't, even if you think about killing people, you can't say it to a therapist.
I mean, you can, but then there's going to be certain actions that are taken.
For sure. Yeah. And yeah, also as a young person, you know, you say things you don't actually mean.
Do you think that was worse for you because you have a comics brain? You're just like, I have to say the first thing that I think is funny that comes to my head.
Yeah. Well, I'm also like, I'm here for some real help. I want some real honest answers. So I'm going to give you some real honest answers. And I feel like it should be on the therapist to kind of separate if you're just saying something out like emotionally, or like, is this person really a danger to themselves or the others around them?
Which I mean, they thought you were.
Yeah.
I mean, you're being honest. You just said, and those are the honest things you said.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So
was there something that triggered you? Did you get fired from Starbucks and you were like, "Fuck this"?
Yeah, I was going through like a really rocky relationship where like,
sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, it's rough. I get it. Those things are hard.
Yeah, and I've been through.
Not to say I get it. I don't know your experience still. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
No,
like,
you definitely do get it. If you've been in an abusive, toxic relationship before, you get the struggle. It's hard. It's fucking makes you do crazy things. So say crazy shit.
Oh shit! Say crazy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like guys getting in like fights like that and like saying things you don't mean.
Well, definitely have done that before. Yeah. But I meant more towards like in therapy and shit. Being like, oh, I'm gonna.
Like you get mad at your therapist and say things you don't mean?
Nah, just like saying I like would want to take stuff, like take my own anger out on other people, because that's not actually how I would ever handle a situation, you know?
But you're just in the therapy, you say like, I feel like this would make me feel better in the moment. Yeah, sometimes I think about that, like, oh, I would like to, you know.
Everybody thinks about physical. Punching their boss in the face or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't think that's weird.
Right, yeah, and then, then I went and talked to some other therapists. They had me locked down at UC Health, shout out UC Health in Aurora, Ann Schultz campus, and talked to some therapists there, and I think we were able to all agree that I don't actually feel that way, and yeah, but it's still good to go get help if you need it, you know.
Sure.
Even if they put you on an M1 hold, because you probably need to be on one.
So did you feel better after you left? How'd you get out? They gave you medication? They just...
Yeah, I just, like I said, I talked to some therapists, and they just realized that I was kind of just like talking emotionally, and that... Also, the therapist at the crisis center seemed like we had like a language barrier type of thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you're trying to not be funny, but like she just doesn't get the subtext.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, I mean, how could you not get super frustrated that they're throwing you into like fucking lockdown?
Yep.
I mean, that's when you get really pissed. You go from being like, I'm just talking about my feelings, like, you know, inner thoughts or whatever, to like, fuck this, you know?
Yep. So definitely makes you feel like you can't talk to people, but you can. It's just you got to put in. It's like you have like I had a lot of work to do, you know. So
Well, like self-love kind of work, or like talking to you,
yeah,
you know, working something out with your parents, or like, what do you think
just let it. Just you just got to let people who don't treat you right go, because they'll just make you feel horrible about
the
yourself.
relationship? Yeah.
Yeah, well, I've felt this way with family members too, you know, and I've had to cut family members off. I've been like kicked out of the house by, you know, family members. And so, yeah, it doesn't matter if it's a friend or somebody you're in a relationship with or a family member. If they make you feel like shit about yourself, you gotta just get away from them, because it's gonna ruin your life.
Have you ever been homeless?
I haven't, like, I've always had a car to sleep in. I've spent some nights in my car, and luckily I've had enough friends and other family that I can get out of sleeping in my car within a night or two. So never spent the night sleeping in under a bridge or nothing like that, but I've had places where I had nowhere to go.
Yeah.
For sure.
Damn, dude.
And that's why, you know, it's great to have those, like, that network of comedians where I like have literally gone from being homeless to living in a house with all my best friends, you know, just like by texting other people in the comedy scene.
Yeah, that's good. You like have built a community. I mean, that's really good.
Yep.
I think it is about comics that you can identify with that, or like that you can get along with that you can't with other people. Or is there something about comics, or is it just that all your friends happen to be comedians at this point?
Yeah, I definitely don't see too many people in the real world that I relate to anymore, unless am like thinking that they're basically like a comedian who doesn't do comedy in a way, you know? They're just like a really funny person who is very analytical, but just has never gotten around to writing bits and going on stage.
You met a lot of those people?
Well, I actually have a friend that I met at my last job who I was like telling him about that, and he was all like, "Oh, I've actually done sets at the Lions Lair before. I've done comedy before." So it's like,
that person is,
he's my friend Kevin Bart
James.
yeah, Kevin James. Yeah, I actually don't know how to say Kevin's last name. It's like Bartier or something like that.
Interesting. Well, shit, dude, I know, you know, you were going through such a tough time at certain points, and, you know, I'm sorry that, you know, you had to go through it.
For sure, man. Yeah. You ever struggled with stuff like that, or?
Never to that extent. You know, I've never been, like, diagnosed with depression or anything like that, but I went to therapy for, like, 10 years, you know, pretty close to a decade.
Yeah.
You know, just talk therapy with the same person. I was very lucky to find someone I liked immediately, and then was able to stick with them for a long time until they closed their practice. So you know, I go to couples therapy with my wife, and that's been great. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's invaluable. I think talk therapy is great. You ever see yourself getting in a place where that could be a regular thing for you?
Definitely. Just figuring out where I'm gonna live right now.
Right. Yeah. Right now there's some more pressing issues.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get my insurance figured out and all that, and I'm for sure gonna get set up with a good therapist, because I feel the same way as you, bros. Everybody should need. It's just like you go to a mechanic to fix your car. When you get in too deep, can't fix something. So same with therapy, you know.
Or even just like it's like a mental gym. Like you go to the gym to keep your body in shape. You should go to therapy to keep your mind in shape.
Exactly. Yeah.
Got any comedy people you look up to that you're like, hey, I'd love to do like what Mark Norman's doing, or like you're modeling your
fucking William Montgomery, bro?
Oh, you want to be a wacky dude that gets on Kill Tony?
Hell yeah, dude! I always thought he was like one of my comedy heroes, dude.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So he must have been coming around like maybe a year into you starting.
Yeah. Yeah, I seen him I seen him at the second week I ever did comedy, because I did comedy at Mutiny Information Cafe for the first time, and then I came back the next week to try it again, and I seen William there.
Oh wow, crazy. Yeah, I remember seeing him come around, and then like he's this wacky comedian. You can check him out. He's got his own like YouTube now. He kind of blew up on Kill Tony, just in case the listener doesn't know. But he didn't start in Denver, but he got a pretty big boost from Denver, and then he went to Austin, and then
I think he went to
up.
LA first, and then Austin.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah,
he really blew up from being on Kill Tony, which is another YouTube podcast. But yeah, he came here, and people were laughing at him like he's a joke, and then he slowly won everybody over to like, no, what he's doing is like
actually secretly genius.
Yeah, I don't know how genius it is. I never bought the genius part, but he's definitely doing something that no one else is.
Yeah, I think
he's got a character, a wacky dude.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, you could even go back and listen to the episode I did with him here if the listener's interested at all.
Yeah,
I had to record that twice with them because I feel like the first one was like he was being too wacky, and I was like, let's bring it down. Let's try again.
Yeah,
he was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, he's hard to talk to sometimes.
Yes, I found it so hard to talk to him.
Yeah,
and I want to talk to people like this. I want to be like one-on-one or like just talking about the real shit, you know? I'm sorry if I've been digging too deep in your personal life here. I'm sorry if you feel like
dude,
too much.
I love the attention. I love talking about how this world has wronged me. So,
I mean, which you haven't said much of, you know? I mean, you could spill more tea if you want.
Yeah, I'm not dropping any names specifically, but if you've ever dated me and you're not dating me right now.
Yeah, I'm going to put that as a clip.
Thank you so much.
Maybe we can get you unshadow ban on YouTube at least.
Yeah. They're like, now he's throwing up the middle finger, so.
Oh yeah, I'd have to blur that out, huh?
Yeah, that'll give me extra shadow ban on TikTok.
Could you do it again but not actually put up your middle finger so that I could just pretend we blurred it out?
Just my fist.
So who do you think your best friend is in comedy?
I'm kind of a lone wolf these days.
Yeah, because you came up with Noah Reynolds. Like, you guys are pretty tight.
Yeah.
And then had a falling out famously.
Wait, is it famous?
No, I don't know.
I don't think there's really a falling out.
Bad blood, or you just were like kind of grew apart as comedians?
Well, a lot of people know I have, I could be a little bit short-tempered sometimes here and there. And
yeah, I could see that being.
Yeah, I just feel like I've been mean to a lot of people in the past, and I was probably just a little too mean to a close friend of mine, and got tired of it.
Dang, okay. I'm sorry, I didn't know that. I definitely thought it was Noah's fault. Because I mean, out of the two of you, I mean, you've always been cool to me, so like I've never known you to have a temper. So, I didn't know, and I'm sorry if that's...
Yeah, it definitely shows itself more around the people I'm closest to, which is awful. So.
Sure. Well, yeah, we always hurt the ones we love.
Yep.
Which is why I'm going to punch you in the face right now.
Yep. But yeah, no, we're cool now. It's just like, once you kind of take a break off of talking to somebody, and like, yeah. He's also better at comedy than me. So.
You think?
Well, I would say he has more success at comedy than me. So,
well, I think that's true. But I don't know about different. I don't know if he's better at comedy.
Well, he's better. Well, if
dude,
comedy,
because those jokes you have are tight, dude. Those are good, well-written jokes. I mean, I'm not saying Noah's not a lot of people can't comic.
Fuck with me on like writing.
Yeah, is that something you take pride in? And where did you get that from? Where you're just like, I got to be bulletproof.
Yeah, well, Deacon Gray, dude, he's always...
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. Deacon Gray, and he would just always tell everybody to trim the fat off your joke. Like, why are you saying it into a microphone in a stand-up comedy setting if it's not adding to your joke?
Interesting.
Because sometimes you want to just, like, say that you're getting your dick sucked in front of a room with 30 people, and it's like, you don't really need to be saying that.
Sure. Well, I always thought, all right, old man, you don't know. That's what I thought when he said that. It's like, yeah, but I'm an artist.
Yeah,
Do you think of yourself as an artist?
definitely.
Nice. Yeah, so it's just like you're always just working on that writing thing.
Yeah.
Did you read any books on how to write jokes or anything? It came pretty naturally to you? Did you watch a lot of specials, or is there anybody you're modeling yourself after?
Anthony Jeselnik, Daniel
Yeah,
Tosh.
I could see that. I could see that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I
very-
guess Daniel Tosh is a bad example because
I like watching his pod on YouTube. You watch that?
Yeah, it's sick.
It's very good.
Yep. He just interviews like his wife's gynecologist and
yeah,
shit.
yeah. His fashion guy. I like that one.
But yeah, all those quick comedians. But I wrote really long-winded, stupid shit when I first started too. So basically, it's just you got to just practice taking shit that you don't need to say out of your jokes.
Sure, sure. Is it hard for you to like kill your darlings kind of a thing?
Yeah, it sucks, but you got to do it on stage. And if it's not getting laughs, then why are you continuing to do it? You know?
Yeah. It's interesting that you said like Noah, you think Noah is a better comic than you, because Noah kind of has a character that's William Montgomery-esque. You know? He's
Yeah.
like doing a wacky, zany thing on stage.
And that's why
That
he used
people
to be
fuck
my
with that,
best
like-
friend, you know, is because
okay,
even
you
before,
like that vibe.
Yeah, I always thought he was really, really funny.
Yeah, it's like a vibe thing that they're bringing more so than like well-crafted jokes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, we're the life of the party, or like we're being goofballs over here.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just bringing well thought out jokes.
Yep. Yeah.
We'll let the listener decide. Which one do you prefer?
Yeah. And then we'll freaking
Hashtag Team Dylan or hashtag Team Dean or Team Reynolds?
yep. And then we're all gonna go swimming together. But for real, phone it in, y'all. Let me know if you like me or not.
Well, is that something that would you take very seriously?
People liking me.
Or online comments?
Yeah. People be mean on TikTok sometimes, dude. These fucking one people kept telling me I was ripping off Dave Chappelle.
Whoa, really?
Wait, no, not Dave Chappelle, Eddie Murphy.
I was gonna say Dave Chappelle. What? I mean,
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy's still weird.
But that's the thing, is I was doing fucking crowd work and this girl screamed, and I was about my joke about like busting a nut hard, and I was like, whatever girl screamed, like congrats to her boyfriend. And then Eddie Murphy has that old ass bit where he's talking about if you can make a girl make a specific type of noise when she comes, then you can cheat on her and do whatever you want to her and she'll still be in love with you. And he was like
Seems
saying,
like a stretch.
that's what I'm saying. It's just like this girl made a noise, and I was like, I commented on the fact that she made a noise and was like, congrats to her boyfriend. And then he's like, yeah, you're right. And you just kept fucking blowing me up. And then my little brother is arguing with them in the TikTok comment section to defend
your
me.
brother came in to
Got a
defend
shooter out there.
you. Your brother?
Yeah, my little brother's a shooter in the fucking TikTok comments for me.
Yeah, well, that's nice.
Yeah.
How old's your brother?
5 years younger than me, so 21.
How mad would you be if he got into comedy and got on the pro list before you?
It's never gonna happen.
You'd be like, I would turn into an actual shooter. Sorry, I'm joking. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. We're talking
here's
about
the
some
funny
triggering
part
things.
is that my little brother was the one that actually got expelled from school for saying they were gonna fucking shoot it up. So yeah,
Should
wasn't
cut
me.
that out.
It's my little brother. No, I think it's funny. I think I want everybody to know that.
That he got kicked out of school for. You
Yeah.
say expelled or kicked out?
Expelled, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, because they graduated from the same alternative school that I graduated from.
Shit.
Because, yeah, I had really bad truancy issues, and the school I was going to is just like I was not going to be able to dig my way out there. So I went to this alternative school that was like going to help me do a bunch of credit recovery stuff and ended up helping me graduate. And that's where my little brother went when they got expelled as well.
Damn.
We laugh about it. It's funny. Just like tell some kids that you're going to kill them
Oh my god.
because they're bullying you.
Wow. Well, we all handle things differently,
Definitely don't say that shit though, because that will get you into a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I don't know if YouTube's gonna let me post that. We'll see.
Cut
Maybe
it
I'll
out.
have to cut it out.
Cut out. Yeah, I mean, even Eminem had to blur out on his album when he talked about that. So
Yeah, and I always say you're just like Eminem. Dylan Dean, just like Eminem. Well, thanks so much for coming in, bud. I appreciate it. You know, sorry I was a little low energy. I had to get up real early and go
For the
whitewater
rafting.
rafting. Yeah. But I appreciate you being flexible on the time and stuff and
Sure.
coming in.
Next time, let's do the podcast on the raft, dude.
Dude, I wish. You gotta get a whole setup for that. But yeah, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Let people know where they can find you, and then I'll let you sign us off however you see fit. I will say Wakanda forever, be excellent to each other.
Yeah, Dill Pickle saves the world on TikTok. Dill Pickle saves the internet on Instagram. Dylan Dean on Facebook. Thanks.